What's going on, everyone? Justin with kvtemplates.com, and today I want to show y'all how to replace the background images on your default hero template for your Conversion Plus or kvCORE website. And we're talking about the background images for these four sections here. Now, something that's quite easy to do. However, I understand a lot of agents are afraid to do this because they're thinking they're going to break their website. Yes, there is that possibility, but it's easy enough to reset this. So if for some reason something goes wrong, feel free to reach out and I can walk you through how to reset this. That aside, let's jump right into it, and I want to show you how easy this really is to do. So I'm already logged into the back end of a kvCORE, the kvCORE backend, and I am in the site editor. And this is what I call live view because it shows you what your site looks like live, as any site visitor can see it. The first thing we want to do is click on this button right here. It says Code View. Click on that. And what I do is I go all the way to the end, and this is just a comment, this bracket with the exclamation point and with this ending bracket. That's just a comment, so nobody can see that on your website. I go immediately after that, and I type just some gibberish. I usually just type 1, 2, 3 and hit Enter. All we're doing is we're creating a new section so we have room to work, and we're not working within all of this default HTML markup. We want to work down here where nothing else is going on. So we typed in 1, 2, 3 and we hit enter. Our cursor is down there at the bottom. Again, we're going to click on Code View, and that's going to push us back to the live view. Now, go down to this 1, 2, 3, put your cursor down there, hit enter. Again, we're just creating a new section to work in. Now we need to upload our first image to replace this multifamily image here. So you're going to click on Insert Image in the menu bar. Click on this Drop Image section, and that's going to open up your file browser. And you want to find the image that you're going to use for your multifamily section. I've got one here. It's labeled multifamily. I'm going to click on that, and then I hit Open. So now you can see here is our new image, and it gives you this little menu box. Now, there's really nothing in here that we want to use at this point, but I want you to notice that this image is selected. It's got a blue box on each corner. That means the image is selected. We need to unselect or deselect that image, so just click outside of it. Okay, now we have to go back to Code View. And you can see right here, we're going to go all the way to the end. There's the 1, 2, 3 that we entered. And because we hit enter a couple of times, it put these paragraph tags around it. I don't want you to worry about that. All I want you to do is look at this image tag and the source. It's got the URL for that image that we just uploaded right here. Now, you're not going to recognize it. It's not going to say multifamily.jpg, which is what I originally named it. And the reason for that is these images are uploaded to a content delivery network, so they're uploaded quickly. All we want to do, we want to select it all the way from start to end, from HTTPS all the way through to the end, this .jpg. Select all of that, and you want to copy it. So you've got a couple of options. I'm on a PC, so I can hit Control-C, or I can right-click, like you see here, and I'm just selecting copy. And then you want to go up to the top, and you want to find the image that says multifamily. This is the default image that we want to replace. So again, you're going to select everything from the HTTPS all the way through .jpg. You're going to select that entire URL, and you're going to paste the URL we selected from the bottom in there. So this is now the same URL as we have down here on the bottom. Okay, so that one's done. Now, switch back to Code View, and you can see we've got our new image here. Now we need to upload the next image. What I want you to do, click on the image that we uploaded earlier, and you're going to hit this Replace button. It looks like an arrow pointing to the right and an arrow pointing to the left. Click on that. Again, we get this drop down that says Drop Image or Click. We're going to click on that, and now we're going to select our next image. Next in line is houses. Click on that, hit Open. Now you can see we've got our new image here. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to click outside of that image to deselect it. we're going to go back up to code view. Again, go to the bottom, select the entire link for that particular image, copy it to your clipboard, and then we're just going to scroll up a little bit and we're going to look for the image that says home.jpg. Now, if you're having problems reading through all of this, here's a little trick. Once you have your URL for your second image or your first image or your third image, whatever, once you have that selected and copied to your clipboard, if you want to go back to code view, simply highlight the title of the section. So this one says houses. I highlighted that. You're going to go back to code view, and now you can see here's houses. That's the title of the section. If you go just before that, that's where you're going to find the image that's associated with that section. And you can see here it says home.jpg. So we're selecting the entire image URL from the HTTPS all the way through and including .jpg, and we are pasting the link or the URL that we got down here. So now we've got the first two done, right? We're going back to the live view. You can see we've replaced that image. The next one in line is going to be condos. So again, we're going down here, we're clicking on the image that we uploaded previously. Then we're going to hit replace, that little replace button. Click that drop image button, and now you're going to select your condos image. We've selected that, we hit open, and now that one is uploaded. Again, we click outside of that image. That will then allow us to go to code view. We're going to the very bottom with the image tag. We're going to select the entire image URL from the HTTPS all the way through and including .jpg. We're going to copy that, and we're going to look for the background image that has condo in it. We're going to select the entire URL, and we're pasting in our new URL. Okay, now we've got 3 done. Click on code view to go back to live view. You can see we've got our new image there. And one last time, we're clicking on our image at the bottom. We're going to hit replace. Click in here to open your file explorer. And now we want our land image. Click on that. Click open. Now we've got our land image here. It's been uploaded to the server. We need to click outside of that image. Go back to code view. Select that image URL. Copy it. And then finally, we need to find the final background image that includes land.jpg. We're going to select the entire URL from the HTTPS all the way through and including .jpg. We're going to paste that URL in there. Now, all we have left to do is to get rid of the junk that we added, which is anything after this row comment. So it's going to be this first bracket, the paragraph tag, and everything after that. Delete it. So you should just end up with .row, a hyphen, another hyphen, if that's what they're called, a dash, and then this closing bracket. That's all there is to it. We've replaced all 4 images. Now we need to save this. Go back up to code view. Take a look. Make sure the images are where they're supposed to be. Hit save. It says save successful. Hit OK. Now that's all there is to it. You can replace these images anytime you want. Now remember, if you have replaced images previously, they are no longer going to say house.jpg, condo.jpg. It's going to be all of this gibberish. So it's going to make it a little bit more difficult to find which image belongs to what. But remember, if you're in live view, let's say we need to replace this houses image, highlight houses, go back to code view. Now you can see where it highlighted houses. You just basically need to read through this backwards until you find where it says background image URL. Here is the URL for our house's background image. So that's how you're going to find these if you've already replaced these or if you're having problems finding which image belongs to what. that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out anytime. I'm here to help you guys with any questions you might have. Otherwise, have fun replacing your background images. And remember, when you're all done with this, just make sure that you're in live view and you hit save and then hit OK. Once you've done that, you can exit out of this. Your work is done. Have fun replacing those images.